Reno or Mokri don't come outside, come reply Archbishop Emmanuel Chukwuma over the statement we he give. Reno Mokri replies Archbishop Emmanuel Chukwuma. Reno Mokri reply, if Archbishop Chukwuma feels this way, then what does he want the family of Brigadier Ademolegun to say? Mrs. Latifa Ademolegun was married to Brigadier Samuel Ademolegun. She was 8 months pregnant then. She was 8 months pregnant when, on the night of 15th, 1966, Major Timothy Onwatuego stormed into a matrimonial bedroom to kill her husband. She got up from bed and stood in front of her husband and refused to move. Major Onwatuego then gunned both her and her husband. Their 2 underage children, Solakwe and Kole, ran into the room and began to cry. The trauma of seeing both their burnt, blood-stained bodies. They never recovered from the shock. What about the family of Saraduna? What should they say? Just a little over 30 minutes before, Hafsatu Bello's, Amadu Bello's first wife, did the same thing. She planted herself in front of her husband as a human shield, thinking that would stop Major Chukwuma Nzobo, but that was not to be. Nzogo gunned down both her and her husband. What about the family of Colonel Kor Mohammed? The manner in which Major Chris Anforo killed Lieutenant What about the family of Colonel Kor Mohammed? The manner in which Major Chris Anforo murdered Lieutenant Colonel Kor Mohammed was particularly evil. Kor Mohammed did not resist or beg for his life, but he started praying without asking for permission, at which point Anforo rained bullets on his back. Some people believed they were just sitting down minding their business, and Hausa people came to fight them. All Northerners are Hausa to some people because they hate them. There was absolutely no provocation or igniting event that preceded the Nigerian Civil War. Hausa people just woke up on the wrong side of the bed and for some strange reason decided to pounce on the people of the eastern Nigeria. But of course, that is not what happened. However, because we do not write our history, and even worse, we have refused to teach it in our schools, millions of people believe this version of event. In fact, they swear by it. The truth is that if January 15th, 1966 coup never happened, it is most unlikely that the Nigerian Civil War would have occurred. The perpetrators of the coup opened the Pandora box that the rest of Nigeria is still suffering from today. There was wild jubilation over Nigeria after that coup because Nigeria believed it was a patriotic and nationalistic coup. Then the names of those murdered were announced on over the radio. It was discovered that only people from the Northwest, West and Midwest were killed. Only people from the North, West and Midwest were murdered. Out of 21 people murdered by the January 15th, 1966 coup plotters, only Lieutenant Colonel Arthur Unegbe was an Igbo, and the reason he was murdered because he was the quartermaster general, Army Headquarters Lagos, and therefore was in charge of the armory. If Major General Ironsi had punished the January 15th, 1966 plotters as promised, there would not have been the counter coup and the civil war. The core northern officers were pacified to an extent after Major General Agui Ironsi promised them he would try the January 15th, 1966 coup plotters. Unfortunately, Agui Ironsi did not try them. Maybe he planned to do so later on, but up until July, he had not. Then word got out that those arrested, including the most brutal of them, Major Chris Anufere, was still receiving salaries in prison and was scheduled to be promoted. That riled the northern officers. Additionally, Igbos of the north were accused of mocking the late Saraduna, Amadu Bello. Some people had printed almanacs of his face on a goat's body. Others had made posters of Major Nzoku as Angel Michael with a sword drawn and his leg on the head of Satan, who was depicted as the Saraduna. During the last election, some people repeated these same vile behaviors. To add salt to injury, a musician named Celestine Oku released a song in Igbo titled Ewu Nibakwa, meaning the goat is crying, which Northerners felt mocked the Saraduna. The Archbishop should consider this before making statements that reopen old wounds. Now, inside you and the Archbishop, who opened the wounds? This is one-sided history. The people wey no know wetin happen, if dem hear am now, e go dey boil. E don reach time wey dem go call Reno to order. E don reach time wey dem go call Reno to order. e don reach time wey dem go call Reno to order. Reno dey follow dey make. If you ask me, I no know wetin bin work. This is nothing like the truth. If you have not read history, my dear, you are going to assume that this is the truth. No. Do you understand? If you don't, because this thing when they do now, do you know what this thing would do? Do you know what this thing would do? This thing. Now, who is reopening old wounds here? People come outside, come talk as e use be there. You come outside, come they talk. Your own side of the history where you read. The one where you read, though, are you sure say that one where you read they correct? No, tell me. Because your own, you are fond of, you go carry the one we say supposedly for bottom, you go put them for head. Carry the one we supposedly for head, put them for bottom. They will come and say, come they lecture people will be say they know they read. Nigerians, you don't reach time will be saying I go use in the hand, go find what thing happen. Because what is all this? Now tell me, inside Reno and the bishop, who is reopening old wounds? The statement, whether you like it or not, that statement that Yakubu Gowon made, that statement was uncalled for. You don't jubilate that this thing happened, that one happened during your time. Exactly. It's just like Nigeria now. If Nigeria fall into anarchy now and chaos, Tinubu supposed to come as like when they goof. You don't suppose. You suppose bow your head down in shame for a very long time. As in any time when they talk the thing, his head supposed to be down. But you come outside, they use and they boast. Say during your time, this one happened, that one happened. They can't call you to order. Then you say, see you're not supposed to talk like this. No be better thing. And true, war no better thing. Ask Gaza people now, ask Palestinian people, then go fit explain for you. Ask Ukraine and ask Russia people, then go fit explain for you. War no better thing. Because they come outside, can't talk, say you know good. Then you come outside, they talk. Who send you? I am so pained. You are coming out, rubbing it in. And now you spray the pepper for directly on the eyes of the people. And you go come outside and talk to nobody spray the pepper. Oh. Omakris and Iboma, you have finally found a good reason to make more instigation. I'm telling you, against the Hausas, Yorubas to their Igbo brothers. Why are you this wicked? Because you ran out of favor with P2B, so Eastern Nigeria must be hated and burned to ashes to the light. Remember, you're still a fugitive and will die as one. The thing is, I am so angry. Reno's version of the history book continue to remain false. Let me talk on. Even your own version, many versions of that particular history is continually going to remain false. You will feel that you actually know the truth. You will feel you are doing the right thing. You will feel the part of the issue you know is right, but it is wrong. At this point, I can tell you, not only people will do when it happened, and if they want to talk the truth, then go feel come outside and talk. You saw this one, they come outside and talk. Nothing. Alright, so on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning it to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.